Well, hi! Welcome back. Today we are building some apartments in the new world. With the new LOVESTRUCK stuff. It's a neat expansion. Don't know if it's $40 worth, but EA seems to think it is, so that's unfortunate. I'm already starting off really not even 30 seconds in, and I'm like already bashing the pack. No, it's a fine pack. It's I don't know. It could have been like a game pack, if I'm being honest. I don't know. It's fine. The love bed or like the vibrating bed is cool, but then you kind of see what else is in the pack, and you're like, oh, that's kind of it. I mean, the world is really pretty. I know I'm complaining right off the bat, but like, you know. Yeah. Also, I'm surprised at how fast I built this. Like the shell, at least. Like, yeah. I don't know. I think okay. I uploaded all the footage. Uploaded all the footage into my editing software, and it was 5 hours. So, whew, yeah. And this video was what, 47 minutes. So, strap in, because it's a long one. But, yeah, oh my god, yeah, no, the building kind of stays this shape, forever. So, yeah, I don't know, it's kind of interesting. It's, so it's 5 units, ranging from 15,000 to 66,000. Like 1-bedroom units, 2-bedroom, the majority I think have 3, which is good. Yeah, also, I have my fan going, if you hear that in the background, like, clicking. It's, yeah, so, it's a little hot today, so I'm gonna keep my fan on so I don't die while I'm recording this. Also, you'll see a cut happening soon, or maybe not. There was an issue in my, notice it's coming up, just kidding. I know how to read my own editing software. There was a cut in my OBS recording. I don't know how or why, but it cut when I was building this and I didn't realize. So there's some footage that's kind of missing, which is okay. I mean, I worked on like the pool area, which is where the camera kind of is. And also I built this one kind of interesting because I built it, and then I like went away, got some new ideas, and came back and like redid it, like the exterior and all that kind of stuff. So everything well, not everything you see, some things you see, like this green building changes kind of a lot. So don't get too attached to it. I wanted to use the new windows somehow. Still not sold on those bump out thingies I added on that building, the blue one, but that's okay. This pink one is kind of like the main building. And this yellow one is like a little townhouse. Okay, actually, I should pause for a second. So the green one is 1 unit, the yellow one is 1 unit, and then there's 3 units in the blue and pink building. But like, the pink building is the entrance, if you get what I mean. So like this tower acts as like the staircase between the levels, and there's basically 1 unit. Well, no, there's 1 unit that's also that's like the top floor of that big blue building. Oh yeah, there's the cut. See, and then on the top level, the 3rd level, there's a unit. I think it's 1 bedroom, but it has like a big patio, and then there's like a 2-bedroom unit underneath that one. So that was a long-winded explanation for just apartments and their layouts. That doesn't matter yet because you'll see it eventually. Anyway. Sorry, 45 minutes. It's gonna be a rough voiceover, I think. I might just cut to music, maybe. I hope I won't. I might. I don't know. It's a lot, man. It's okay, but we're here, you know, just chilling. I'm actually recording in my room today, which is interesting. I usually just like sit on my couch and record. That's usually where I have my laptop, is just downstairs. But my brother and my mom are actually home because they have COVID, which thought we left that in the past. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, it sucks. So they're okay. Just like allergies kind of symptoms. So we're vaccinated, you know, don't gotta worry about that, which is good. When I worry about that, I just mean, you know, we're vaccinated, so we're smart people. I still don't understand why people wouldn't get vaccinated. That's like a whole other rant I won't start, but I'm like, it's just a shot. Like, come on. You get your flu shots, you get vaccinated for little thingies, like, come on, it's not a big deal. Anyway. So, yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Where do I start with the... I don't know. I can't click around. I think it's mostly just building the exterior, and then... Oh, yeah. You might also, when you download this, it is on the gallery. On my gallery ID is TheOakSpade, so not the same as YouTube, but that's okay. It's, well, the bottom floor is furnished, but I don't know if it's just my game. I haven't watched Sims YouTubers in 5 ever, so I don't really know if it's been an issue across the board, but rental lots are extremely laggy. So I built this whole thing as a residential, and then there's like a clip way at the end that you'll see. I kind of go through and change all the units. Well, I make them units, like actually functioning units. So that's interesting, but it kind of sucks that apartments are kind of really, they're really slow to build. Like, they're really laggy. And like, I don't have the worst computer. I don't have the greatest computer, but it's not the worst. So I'm kind of like, well, that kind of stinks. It's a 10-year-old game, and I can't even play one of the packs that I bought. It's kind of shitty. But, yeah, it's The Sims, so I guess at least we have apartments, right? Right, you guys? It's not okay. I don't know why it's so laggy. It might just be because this is one of the biggest lots in the game, and apartments are also like different households because the game has to recognize it. Like, it is what it is. The Sims 2 is fine. Whatever. I'm also playing Sims 2 on, you know, a machine that's 20 years later, so, you know, I shouldn't complain as much, but it's also just irritating when you buy a pack that's for apartments and you can't really build apartments. Then again, this is like the first big apartment building that I've ever built, or ever really had in my game, because I haven't played this game in a long time. And by that I just mean, like, I'll pop in for a few and I'll build like custom content builds, but I haven't really come in built like, you know, normal things. And I also don't trust custom content with apartments, if that makes any sense, because I know that I do know that I have to make the game laggy. I didn't realize I made it this laggy, but I don't build apartments because I was like, well, I have all the CC. If it's already laggy, then I don't want it to be like extra laggy, if you get what I mean. Like, I want to be able to play the game. I don't just want to be able to sit here and build something that looks pretty without being able to look at it. Well, I mean, that's what I do anyway when I build. But you get what I mean, though, right? Like, if I'm gonna make something that's supposed to be functional, I would like it to be functional. So, even if I don't play the game, but shut up, it's fine. Yeah, okay, you can kind of see me going through here and adding the like apartment thingies, the units. Oh my god. And this is actually a gym. There's like a full-on gym because this pack, for whatever reason, came with gym stuff. I mean, okay, they could have cut it and added into like a stuff pack, but we already have a fitness stuff pack, so I guess that's why they didn't do that. But it doesn't really make sense to have a gym in a love world, you know? What are they trying to say? You can't find love unless you're fit? Like, that's rude. I don't know. Reading too much into it, probably. I think it's interesting. I'm like, why have a gym? It's cool stuff. I love having themed and branded type stuff, especially with the posters and everything. It's like it's a nice gym set. but I'm also like, I don't really understand why it's here, you know? I don't know. It's interesting. I like it. I'm glad it's here. Don't take it away. But I'm also like, I don't... Why? It's a weird world, you know? It's a weird place to put it in this world. Maybe it's just me. Maybe Mexico has a lot of gyms or something. I don't know. Maybe it's part of the, you know, pop culture right now. I don't know. Well, it kind of is everywhere. Gyms, I guess, right? I don't know what I'm saying anymore. 10 minutes in. Oh, God. So, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. The new world is really pretty, but I do have a couple issues with it. One of the main things is being this neighborhood. If you look around, they use like... They did this in the last world too. Tomarang, I think is what it was called. They had like a building, and they would make like all four sides interesting. Or at least two of them. Two sides. They can like have them in like a row. But they would have at least two sides different and interesting. And they would make like 3 or 4 variations on that. Meaning like different colors and patterns. And then they would just kind of put them in a row. And like, that works. That's fine. But if you're building an entire city out of the same like 2 or 3 buildings, you notice, and it doesn't look great. I don't know. I was doing some like Google Earth research, I guess, into like Mexico City and like Monterey. And they're interesting. I thought Mexico City was built over like a Mayan, yeah, Mayan, Aztec? No, Aztecs are in the peninsula and Mayans are in the, I think, right? Whatever. I thought they were like ancient ruins in like the middle of the city, but I didn't see any. I could just be blind. I could just maybe it's not on Google Earth, but I did see that church that is built out of Mayan ruined stones, or Aztec stone. Incan? No, Incas are definitely not. They're south. It's further south, right? Oh my god, my like 5th, 6th grade geography is failing me. Who would have guessed that? Not me. No, but I thought they were like ruins, like in the middle of the city, and I looked and I didn't see them, but it is what it is. But yeah, anyway, so did some like looking around on Google Earth, which I think is, you know, a good thing. You should always try to, if you're building a place that you're unfamiliar with, you should always, well, I say this, but I don't usually, but you know, I like to look around and see what's there. So yeah, I don't know. Mexico City was interesting though. If I can remember, I think it had like it was like a strip of like skyscrapers. Or was that Monterey? I like how I'm saying Monterey, but like Monterey. I guess I'm a Valley girl now. Oh my god. So, anyway, yeah, I don't know. It was like a strip of. I thought it was kind of like reminiscent of like the Vegas Strip almost, in like just the way it was built. But then again, a lot of California's built like that, where they have like one like main thing, like a 4-lane, 6-lane road with like tall buildings on it, and that's like the rest of it's just like suburban, urban sprawl, which is interesting. It's an interesting. Oh, we're working on the apartments now. Yes. Okay. If I remember, I will try to put chapters to where the apartments start, because I actually had a lot of fun building these little apartments. Kind of used everything that I could, and I tried to keep it to like base game, for rent, this pack, LOVESTRUCK, and growing together. So that's all you really need. I think the gallery says that you need to have like vampires and Henford. What's Henford? Oh my god, what's the pack that came with chickens and cows and sheep? Oh my, not sheep, llamas. They're like big fluffy sheep. Kind of. I can't think of what that pack is called. The British one. The British pack. The... Oh my god, I can't think of it. What is it called? Like, Get to Farmin'? I don't know. Is that what it's called? I can't think of it. I'm blanking. I'm blanking so hard. Anyway, it says you need those packs. You don't. I think you only need them for, like, the vines I put on the outside of the building, which, like, they're not important. So, all you need is the apartments pack, LOVESTRUCK, and Growing It Together. That's it. So, yeah, I don't know. I know Growing It Together is maybe a weird choice, but I like the build buy in that one a lot, actually, so... you know. This one's actually, like, my favorite unit in the entire building, just because this kitchen is really nice. I mean, I like it. So... I don't know, I think... Oh, and this hack... Oh, this hack? Sure. This pack came with, these, like, wall tiles that you can place, like wall decals, but they're, like, tiles, like a backsplash. Backsplash. Oh my Jesus. 15 minutes in, guys. So, got a half hour to go. Whoa. God, voiceovers are not my thing. I mean, they are, but I don't know. So yeah, three bedrooms here. 3 bathrooms as well. So it's like a family apartment, which I think is nice. For families, you know. Who has family? No, I'm kidding. I don't play with families in The Sims. I, like, play with weird Sims, and that's my jam. Just weird, creepy, not creepy, but, like, weird looking Sims are my favorite. Just because, like, it's The Sims. Who cares? Like, yeah, I'm gonna make, like, you know, pretty Sims over there one day, but I'm also gonna make, like, monsters and, like, actual freak shows. Like, I shouldn't say actual freak shows. You guys get what I mean. Like, not, you know, because it's The Sims. Who cares? Like, make their nose, like, 10 feet long. Make their waist look crazy. Like, who cares? It's The Sims. So, I don't know. But I also play the game without custom content a lot of the time, because that's just sometimes more fun, which might sound like blasphemy, but, you know, whatever. It kind of gets me back in the game, you know, to play with no mods, no CC, no anything. So, and then that's when I make the weird Sims. Oh, I love my Sims. I'll put a picture on screen of my my weird creations I made for this pack. I love them. I love them so much. So, yeah. I keep saying and I do apologize. I am rusty when it comes to voiceovers. It's been a while. See, it's been a while. So, please forgive all the because my brain just isn't here right now. Again, my mom and my brother have COVID downstairs, so I'm not used to recording voiceovers when they're here. Even though they can't hear me, it's still just like, well, they're there. So, I don't know, it's strange. But, that fruit bowl is everything. And so are these little jug thingies. I'm just like a sucker for ceramics, I think, in this game. They just look awesome. And I need more of them. I want more. So many more. So, but yeah, no, I don't know. This apartment is, I think this is one of the most expensive ones, potentially. I think. Also, that, like, shower tub combo, aren't those, like, $3,000 each? And there's 2 of them in here, so that's at least $6,000 right there. That bed is hella expensive. Hang on, I'm moving my laptop. It's a laptop, so I can do that. I picked you the whole thing up. Okay, let's take a breather for a second. Okay, let's see. So, we're furnishing. This is basically the rest of the video. So, there are screenshots at the end if you want to skip ahead and download it off the gallery and take a look. That's fine too. I might just be here chatting to myself for the next 25 minutes. So, yeah, I don't mind if you guys skip to the end. Who cares? It's just a build. There's, you know, the pictures don't really, do it justice, because a lot of the pictures, a lot of the spaces I built just kind of, I'm not gonna say thrown together, but it was definitely one of those cases where I was like, well, I don't want to burn myself out immediately, so I'm just gonna try and make this and not dwell on too many decisions. Because when I build with CC, that's what I tend to do, is like make the most highly detailed thing I can possibly come up with. Which is great, but, you know, I tend to not finish anything. So if I don't dwell on the decisions as much, I can actually build things. Which, case in point, I built this and a penthouse, which is coming soon to my channel, which I posted on my Twitter, or X, or whatever. Okay, quick rant. I hate how people are like, it's X, formerly known as Twitter. And I'm like, okay, it's not Prince, just call it Twitter. Everyone knows it is Twitter. I don't care. It's Twitter. It's always going to be Twitter. Okay? I'm not calling it X. That's stupid. Screw Elon Musk. Seriously. Anyway. I forget what I was talking about. I don't know. The furnishing is kind of basic in this. Oh, see, those right there. The backsplashes. I was going to put them over there, but they didn't fit. I think that's like my favorite build buy item in this entire pack so far. It's just a sticker. That's all it is a sticker, but I love it. So, adding a little walkway. This was going to be a public little area underneath there with the arches, but I was like, it's kind of weird to have a public area right next to your kitchen. I mean, that happens all the time, but I'm kind of like, it's connected, and I'm like, I want doors out to it, so I want it to be like a private little area, so I put a gate around it and make it like a little private thingy. This is the 2-bedroom. I think this is like 22,000, or maybe this one's 15k. I think this one's the 15k. So that's cool. That's good. Little starter. There's one that's 22,000, but that one is upstairs, and that one has a big like deck veranda thingy and a hot tub. So that's a perk, right? Being on the top floor and a hot tub and really cool views, and next to the little bar that's upstairs as well. I also tried to stay away from like ceiling lights in this build. I don't know why. That was a choice I made very early on, but I did. I think I've been playing a lot of like Sims 2, Sims 3, and a lot of the builds are kind of darker. And I feel like I have a habit of just like throwing in those like little saucer lights everywhere and just kind of calling it a day. Which is fine, but I don't know, when you're in build mode... Sorry, the music just changed very dramatically. Sorry. Anyway. So, I can't think now. What was I just talking about? The lights. I tried to make a conscious effort of not putting those saucer lights everywhere. I think towards the end I did, because I was like, I just need to fucking see what I'm doing. So, if everything's kind of dark, then that's why. I also realized that I build kind of weirdly, where I will build and put the furniture down, and then I'll color the walls later. It's kind of just like, I think it's so I can get like a placeholder for like the layout and like the like floor plan of it all, and like how Sims will be able to walk around. And then I'll work on, like, it's like, you know, I work on like form, I work on function, then form, then like color. So, does that make sense, kind of? If you get what I mean. Yeah, so, I don't know. But, I had a lot of fun with this one, though. Every unit is different, obviously. But, so, oh yeah, they're the saucer lights. I think I put them in the bedroom because the bedrooms are dark. So, but, aren't bedrooms supposed to be dark? People, I mean, I don't. I have my light on all the time. My little night light. It's fine, I don't want to talk about it. But no, I don't know, bedrooms are dark-ish, so. But like, The Sims 3, The Sims 2, they're like dark games. And I don't just mean thematically, I mean, like, actually. I think I was playing, what was the world that came out? The 1920s Roaring Heights. I was playing Roaring Heights, and one of the houses I was in was really dark, and it was like kind of like a moody mansion, which that's a great name. But yeah, I was like, okay, sick. But I was kind of like, this is just kind of because they didn't want to add a bunch of lights that would make the bloom crazy, because yeah, that's what happens. But this is the townhouse, and there is a little door that leads to a bedroom underneath that, like, underneath in the other building. So it's kind of cheaty to add a third bedroom that way, but I don't know. It works for me. This is the bedroom that's like next to the entrance, which is kind of in the other building and not in the townhouse building. So again, kind of cheaty, but I don't think so. It's fine. It's The Sims. Who cares? So also trying to figure out floor plans for these, because the door is in the middle, so you kind of can't have... Well, you can, but it makes it difficult. Sorry, I didn't finish my thought. It's difficult to have like couches and TVs because they were like older buildings that weren't designed for it, if you kind of get what I mean. Like the style is like older. So like, of course, it was like a parlor, so you just kind of sit and talk. You don't stare at a screen and have it make vivid colors and your brain go woo, you know? So it's fine. But trying to fit like other things, and you're like, why don't you just turn the sofa towards the side wall? Well, then you'll be walking directly into it when you come in the room. And I guess I could put it on the staircase wall, but then I feel like it would be too far away from the TV to be able to see anything. You could just get a bigger TV, but then like the whole wall would be a TV, and that kind of like defeats the purpose of whatever. So let's see, overthinking. It's fine. This bedroom's kind of cool. Has a vibrating bed. Again, didn't take too long in here. Kind of just wanted to build this and get it out, which I know sounds bad, but it does turn out really good, and you can build in it, make it yourself, like personalize it, I guess, if you get what I mean. So, and this one has like brick walls in here. I don't know, I thought it was kind of cool, like an interesting vibe with like the graffiti on the wall, kind of, and like the wall paintings and like the posters kind of stuck up. So, and I tried to use these tiles in as many places as I thought they would fit, because I just think they're nice tiles. In a lot of, you know, buildings in Mexico and California have a lot of tiles, especially in like, you know, Florida and all that, like hot climates have tiles. So, I mean, just hot climates. I'm not going to say specific places, because just hot climates have tiles. So, yeah, I was laughing because I'm like, okay, I listed California and Mexico are the only places that have tiles, but also Florida. Okay. Anyway, no, hot places. So, tiles, because they're easy to clean, right? I think? I don't know. I don't know why they have tiles. Why do they have tiles? I'm sure there's like a scientific, like, oh, because it prevents heat or something. I'm sure that's the reason. It's because it prevents heat. That's the entire reason. Just right. I mean, we're done. That's, yeah. I don't know. So, yeah, I don't know. I try to use these tiles a lot of places because I do like them. So I think like all the bathrooms have these tiles. They're kind of bland. They're kind of just like one tone, but I think they're nice. So, I don't know. Tiles, you know, hot climates. Go hand in hand. Yeah, I don't know. It's been a day, man. 30 minutes in, though, so we're over the halfway mark, so if you're still here, I am so sorry. Hot climates and tiles, man. You know? Who would have guessed it? Not me. So, yeah, oh, I think I didn't add toilet paper to a lot of these places. I don't think I did. I like just built this and I completely forget what I did most of the time, which is really not a good thing, but you know, that's just what happens sometimes, and by sometimes I mean shouldn't, but it does. You don't think it will, but it do. So yeah, I don't know, it's a cute little build. Well, this one. They're all cute, I think, but oh, here I was like, I can put this closet thingy, haha. And I did. And then that was the end of that. So I was like, cool. It's like a 2-tile little space, so. I'm really excited though for you guys to see the little penthouse I did. I say little, it's 4 floors, it's crazy. It's 4 floors, it has like a big pool, a gym, a bar. Every floor has like balconies. Am I hyping it up enough? I don't know. I think it's a neat build. Oh, this one also gets a really big front yard. So it's kind of like a... I hate myself. I was gonna be like, it's kind of like a big house. No, really. You don't say. Apartments. Like a townhouse. It's like a big house? I wouldn't have guessed that. I mean, who would have, you know? Damn. I'm just roasting myself now because I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I don't know. But yeah, window boxes. These are from... Oh, these are from Get to Work. Oh, that doesn't fit within the pack requirements. That's okay. It's fine. There's like a little garden thingy out in the front, which I think looks really nice. I was gonna put like a wrought iron fence in front of it, but it kind of hid everything too much, so I was like, it's okay. Oh, excuse me. Yawning. I could edit that out, but probably won't. So, anyway, I did actually edit parts of that and then decided to keep that part in because it's funny. Anyway, so yeah, this green thing changes kind of a lot. I changed the windows, I add those little blue, well, they were there, but I kind of added more. Just these windows that came with the pack are nice. I just don't really know a context in which they would look good. I'm sorry, that sounded mean. I don't know how to use them yet. I'll put it like that. They're new. There's a lot of them. I just don't know how to use them yet because they're very spindly. That's not the right word. They're very thin, and The Sims has kind of a weird, thick aesthetic. Like everything's kind of like cartoony, and like those arches. I feel like those are kind of too thin. You know, like look at this window, right? Like even that crossbar, like there's like a specific thickness that I feel like you need to have with your items before it becomes kind of alpha looking. And like, if you're an alpha simmer, that's fine, but it's not my personal style. I don't like that. But you know, I feel like The Sims, it's becoming this weird territory where it like, or at least this pack at least. Are they outsourcing? Is that what they're doing? Is that why some of the stuff is kind of strange recently? I don't know. I feel like they've been putting out a lot. Like this feels very much like high school years. In that the build by at least feels cohesive enough, but the swatches that they have are kind of crazy and don't really match with anything. Which is fine, I guess. It matches with itself for the most part, but it's hard to work it into a build because, like, you can't really have it separated from everything else in the pack, if you get what I mean. They kind of have, like, one color scheme and stick to it for the pack, but then you can't really put that stuff with other stuff. Then again, it is brand new, and I haven't really had a whole lot of time to play with it yet, so I'm sure mixes with things fine, but I don't know. It's just, it feels kind of like weird choices were made in terms of the swatches, which is fine. It's a little annoying that I can't match everything, but okay, whatever. The build by is nice, so not a whole lot of it, I will say. I shouldn't say that there is a whole lot of it, but I'm also a builder, and I feel like I hold packs to like a different weird standard. Like I feel like if you can build a whole house with the stuff in a pack, that's a good pack, you know? Like the For Rent pack was a good pack for that. What else? Nope, can't think of anything off the Top of my head. But oh, vampires. That was a good pack. It just okay. Let me explain. So I feel like a good build by catalog, pack, whatever, you should be able to build a house with stuff that comes in that pack. Meaning, like a bedroom, a living room, a bathroom, and at like the rare occasions, a whole new kitchen set. So I mean, I'm trying to think of what other packs did that. I was gonna say Eco Lifestyle, but that one doesn't have a kitchen set, which is interesting, because I would think they would be like, what kind of eco ways can you cook your food? I like a pressure cooker. That would have been cool. A pressure cooker, that's just like an appliance, but still. I don't know, I feel like they all, like Happy Home Designer, is that, no, that's that's the Animal Crossing expansion. What is it, Happy Home Designer? That is what it's called, isn't it? Happy Home Designer? No, what is it called? I have no idea. The pack that came out that was all about interior design, which I have yet to play, like the career, I have yet to play it, which is sad to me. That pack was good, but that's kind of the whole point of the pack, so I'm not going to count that because it's the whole point. But that one did come with like 2 kitchen sets, a whole bunch of stuff, and a career. Which, putting that in perspective with this pack added like an attraction system, which, I don't know, I feel like Wicked Whims, Wonderful Whims, whichever one you want to play with, has that, and it's a mod, and it's free, and okay. And I feel like an attraction system in the game that's 10 years old, like it should have been here a while ago. So, okay. Yeah, I don't know, this expansion pack could have been a game pack, honestly. I mean, the world, oh, that wallpaper is hideous in there. Why did I decide to do that? I think it stays. I'm pretty sure it stays, that awful wallpaper. And down here is pretty disjointed. This green one is not my favorite. I think you can kind of tell I'm like running out of steam at this point. Because what, it's like hour 4 on this build, and I was like, okay, I kind of just gotta get this done. Which isn't a good feeling to have when you're building, but, you know, when you get to like 80% done, you just kind of want to call it quits and be like, alright, we're good, everything's fine. But I didn't, so we're good. It's on the gallery, you can download it. I was gonna say it's perfect, it's not. But I mean, you can renovate it and fix it up if your game will let you, because you're gonna see at the end of the video, there's an area, a massive room at the back underneath the first apartment that we built. It's just an open space. And I was building it here as residential, and there was like no lag. There was some lag. I mean, there's gonna be lag if you have this many rooms on a lot this big, because just the game doesn't understand rooms and all that shit, whatever. But I had converted everything to apartments, and then I realized, oh, I forgot to furnish this one room. God damn, okay, let me go back and try to do that. Well, no, you can't, because the game was so laggy, was so slow. I was like, are you serious? This is... Come on, I can't even build in my own thing. I couldn't even place down, like, a chair without it lagging to shit. And I'm like, are you serious? Are you serious? Like, this is a common area, and it's apartment. I should be able to build apartments in this game, in the pack that I bought. But okay, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I love this game. I love this game so much. It's fine. It's fine. They're never gonna fix it, so it is what it is, right? Anyway. This apartment is nice. This unit is a bit wild. I'm sure you can tell that. It's with the pink and the yellow and the blue everywhere. Yeah, I don't know. It's strange. God, this is such a weird feeling. I did this so recently that I like visibly remember building this, like, I did this yesterday. Looking back on it, I'm like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm like, it's weird. I know that's a thing, but I'm just like, when you do something and you kind of forget about it and you come back, even if it was just yesterday, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, that's a weird choice I made, but I stuck with it, I guess. So, interesting. But yeah, little patio area. Again, I mean, you can renovate it and have it be whatever you want. It is going to be extremely laggy though. Maybe, I am running on like Ultra, so that's my bad. But I also didn't want to lower the quality because it's a 10-year-old fucking game. Like, optimize your shit, EA. Come on. Whatever. You have a bar up here, or maybe I should just get like a better computer. But I mean, it's a 10-year-old game, and I get that they did just up the requirements, but at the same time, come on. Optimize your shit, guys. If you're gonna add apartments and an attraction system this late in the game, like, you gotta make sure the game is equipped to handle that, which I don't think they did, which is sucky. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. I say it's fine, but it's really not fine. But you can never just tell them what it is because they ask you if you're okay and you're just not okay. Whatever that line is from Katy Perry with the meme, the Vine, whatever. It's fine. So I only have one apartment left. At this point, I was like, oh, one apartment, and it has this big balcony. And I was like, how can I make the floor plan different than anything else? Because I hate myself, and I want to make sure that every apartment is different because, again, I hate myself. So I have, you know, a bathroom. I think this has 2 bathrooms? Like a public, I say a public bathroom. Like one that faces like, the apartment, and then like one that's in the bedroom, you know? So, oh, I forgot. Do I keep it with the like cheapest bed? I think I do, which is really funny because this one has a hot tub. So you're sleeping on like the worst bed with like a hot tub on your roof. I mean, sure. I just think it's funny though, like priorities, right? I mean, I guess you can woohoo in the hot tub, so I guess you're fine. Oh yeah, see, saucer lights everywhere. Yep, this is when I was like, I don't care. I'm gonna light it up and just furnish and just throw things in. I was losing steam at this point. I really was. It's like I built this like all the apartments all yesterday. So I mean, this was like hour 4 or 5, and I was like, how many more combinations can I come up with for kitchens? I don't know. Because when you're working with just base game and living with the land, sure. With base game, rent, growing together, and LOVESTRUCK, like, yeah, there's a lot of options. But it's kind of like, okay, there's only so many kitchen combinations, and they're supposed to be like cheap apartments, and everything's gonna look the same. And I get that if it's an apartment building, they would look the same, but these are different like townhomes, so they wouldn't look the same, you know? So every time it was trying to come up with something new, and my brain was just tired at this point. So it's a bunch of excuses, and I could have just taken a break and not done it, but I was also like, if I take a break, I might not finish it. Because that's me. I tend to do that sometimes. I just kind of forget about things. Not my best trait, but it's fine. So, let's see. Oh, that's a pretty rug. I like it has some like texture to it, like some movement, you know, like underneath it, like some ripples. It's always nice. So, oh, I think this clip coming up is me going through and assigning everything. So you can see me taking screenshots here because I was like, damn, it's really pretty, and I saved my game. This is me going through making everything the apartment. So you can kind of get a better overview of the apartments and like what's in them, I guess. Like the furniture, the choices I made, some of the questionable choices. This apartment, I think, could use some help. Like a renovation, but... Did I not assign that bathroom? Oh, this is when I was like, oh shit, that thing. That whole room in the back. I don't think I assigned that bathroom to that 3rd apartment. Or 2nd apartment, the yellow townhouse. That's okay. I think because it's behind a room that's owned by the apartment, it won't be a shared space, technically, even though it is in the game, but I don't know how Sims would access it if it's behind. You know, let's not think about it. Anyway, screenshots are coming up soon, so I will say, thanks for listening if you made it this far. I am so sorry. This voiceover was and I'm probably not going to go back and re-record things if they're weird, so I apologize. Anyway, see you next time, where the voiceover will not be this long, hopefully, because this was a slog. A slog? Sure, a slog. Goodbye!